we just stepped off the bus in Hong Kong. It's like 9 o'clock, I guess? 10 o'clock. And the temperature is, for the first time in 6 months, not pounding us with humidity. Aside from when we froze to death in Laos, but that was another kind of miserable. So it's really, really nice out. And there's lots of lights, and it looks a lot different than Bangkok. And it's just a little striking. It's really cool.
This is one of those in the moment clippings that I'm doing right now. This is a little hard to describe. So we got off the plane and we got onto a double-decker bus in Hong Kong and drove into the city. And in our book, we were looking for 2 hotels that are close to each other in our book. Like, it just marks them as the same thing. And it was called Chongqing Mansion. So we were looking for that and we couldn't find it. It looked like there was a road on the map that we couldn't find that road. And we walked around for probably 30 minutes and couldn't find what the book was talking about. And then all these touts were bothering us, which was really annoying because you're trying to understand where you are and this guy just will not stop talking to you. And you say no thank you a million times and you tell them to go away, and you literally have to put your back to them. And sometimes that doesn't even stop them, and it's really awkward for us because, I mean, in our mentality, you don't just turn away from somebody who's talking to you, or you don't want to treat people badly, but you kind of have to, or you don't, or you're gonna go deaf. Anyways, so we got bothered by a bunch of people, and then we finally figured out where this place is, and you walk into like this covered alleyway, and there's 2 elevators. One goes to the even floors and one goes to the odd floors. So we got on one of the elevators and we rode up to the 16th floor and we checked out some guest houses. On each floor you have 3 different guest houses, and they're all in like a little hallway that goes through one area on each, like a branch of each floor. And so we checked out 16, 15, and 14. We're on 13 now. We went through 3 floors of places that were either asking for too much money, showing us something that looked nasty, or there was some crazy lady yelling at us and other people on the floor. Like, this one lady was just yelling at the tenants, and then when we decided, like, I looked at Eric, I was like, we're going, and she comes after yelling at us, "You don't like it? $100! You don't like it?" She was literally yelling at us because we left. It was really, really awkward. So where we are now is 180 Hong Kong dollars, and that equates to like 25 bucks. This is gonna blow your fucking minds. Alright, so it's 2 twin beds, which is normally okay, but this is it. It's a closet. I mean, I used to sleep in the closet at my parents' house because it was perfectly comfortable. I don't know how Eric's really gonna fit in here. I feel sorry for the boy, but he'll have some leg room over the trash can. It actually does come with our own shower, which is kind of nice in comparison to some other places, and hot water. And we've been promised Wi-Fi, which I bet you isn't gonna work. And look at this blingin' television. Yeah. So, $25 for a closet.
This is eye level for me, what the streets in Hong Kong look like. It's not, that I can show people what it's like to be 6'7" in Hong Kong. So we're sitting in this alleyway, eating fruit.
I don't like the way that cat is looking at us up there.
What cat?
You don't see him? Looking at the camera. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah. So we're sitting on the road. We just finished eating a bunch of fruit because we really couldn't find a place to eat, but we did find a market that had a whole bunch of fruit, which actually had bananas that are like home bananas and an orange.
Not equatorial bananas, which are different.
We found an orange, and that was weird.
They have
and
lemons too.
Lemons. They have lemons. We haven't seen lemons in forever. And everywhere that they don't have lemons and they only have limes, they call the limes lemons. So it's a little misleading. And I thought this car just hit that other car. There's a lot going on. Underground gaming. It smells like an ashtray in here.
So this is like a video game, right? Of horse racing, and there's a big table with the horse racing, and you can place bets on the horse racing that the computer controls. This is a motorbike for the McDonald's delivery guy. This is pretty common in Asia. Don't have that in the States, that's for damn sure.
In Hong Kong, they have the longest travelator in the world. And it's just like being at the airport, just you're going uphill. They apparently have a long stretch of uphill that commuters were taking, and they decided to make it easy on them. Ow, ow, ow. And, are you laughing at me? Make it easy on them and send them uphill on a travelator. And thus far, we've gone on 4 sets of travelators. I don't know how many more there are. It says it goes for 800 meters. That's a long way.
These are words to live by here. Very important.
We are on the Star Ferry going from Hong Kong Island to TST Station, which is where we're staying. And today we've done a lot of things. We have gone to get Eric a Hong Kong driver's license, which is about 50% completed, I guess. And we went to get our Chinese visa, which we read on the internet was not going to happen, but thus far it's in the works. I am passportless, and hopefully they give it back. This is the ship that we're in. And in the distance there is actually a cruise ship that is here, which didn't really know this was a cruise destination. It's kind of cool.
Alright, so this is like a music and light show. You stand on the northern part of Hong Kong and look across Victoria Harbor, and there's a light show on all the buildings. Like the buildings all have got, you know, they blink and stuff in time to the music, kind of like those Christmas tree or Christmas light things that people do to their houses, only with an entire city. And I know that this camera probably doesn't do a whole lot of good with it, but it's pretty amazing. So we've got here some, you know, some ducks and some geese hanging there. And then a blotao, that's a pig. Delicious. This is a terrible little elevator that's almost always full.
And yeah, you're always stuck next to a bunch of people that you don't know, all squished up together having a good time.
Except for this time. Venus!